Elon Musk is the richest man on the planet. But somehow he doesn't live like it, and once you realize how he actually flexes, you'll never look at wealth the same way again. Before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe right now, because this is one of those stories you won't hear anywhere else. When most people imagine billionaire flexing, they picture yachts, diamond watches, and gold-plated mansions. But Elon Musk plays a completely different game. Instead of flashy jewelry or supercars, his biggest flex happens thousands of feet in the air. Musk doesn't just own a private jet, he owns one of the most advanced business jets on Earth. His Gulfstream G650ER isn't dripping in gold sinks or crystal chandeliers, but it doesn't need to be. This jet can fly nearly non-stop across the globe at insane speeds, allowing Musk to bounce between factories, offices, and entire countries faster than almost anyone alive. That kind of mobility means decisions happen in real time, problems get solved in person, and momentum never slows down. It's not about luxury, it's about control over time, and that's a flex you can't buy at a mall. But flying private is just the surface. While other billionaires flex by buying islands or mega yachts, Musk literally controls the sky. Through SpaceX's Starlink, he operates tens of thousands of satellites orbiting Earth, quietly providing internet to entire countries, war zones, and the most remote regions on the planet. What looks like a tech project is actually something much bigger: privately owned global infrastructure. If a billionaire owning a yacht is considered a flex, then owning the system that keeps people connected across oceans, battlefields, and disaster zones is on an entirely different level. Musk doesn't need a floating mansion anchored off some coast, he owns a constellation above your head, and most people don't even realize it's there.
To phone companies, this is something that will be supplemental, so it's going to be very helpful for remote areas where there's no cell connectivity, or once in a while within a city, if there is a place that has no connectivity within a city, then Starlink will be able to communicate with phones. But it's, I think it's something on the order of 7 megabits per second within a cell, and the cells are sort of hundreds of square miles or kilometers in size. So it's good for text messages. You could technically do video if you're the only one, or if there's only a few people in that cell, like if you're in the middle of the Pacific or something like that. Then, but it is something that is going to be very helpful and will, I think, save lives of people. If somebody's sort of hiking in a remote region, and
instead of parking his wealth in luxury toys, Musk pours billions into factories. Gigafactories the size of small cities churn out electric cars, batteries, and rockets, and each one quietly generates more power and influence than any superyacht ever could. They're not glamorous, they don't trend on Instagram, and they don't scream wealth. But that's exactly what makes them dangerous. These factories represent something far more intimidating than luxury: the ability to reshape entire industries. While other billionaires sip champagne on polished decks, Musk is flexing in steel and concrete, building systems that outlast trends and redefine how the world moves, powers itself, and reaches space.
For Amazon's Project Kuiper.
The biggest flex of all, though, isn't something you can photograph. Musk doesn't just own expensive things, he owns platforms. He controls companies that move money, data, transportation, communication, and even human attention. Tesla shapes the electric car market, SpaceX dominates rocket launches, Starlink connects the planet, and X controls one of the loudest digital megaphones on the internet. Most rich people buy watches or cars to signal status. Musk buys systems that influence what the world sees, how it moves, and what it talks about every single day. That kind of ownership doesn't sparkle, and it doesn't sit in a display case, but it quietly bends reality. And that's a level of flex that goes far beyond wealth.
That 3 to 5 years is actually worth a lot. So, I mean, to be frank, I was a little worried about the direction that and the effect of social media on the world, and especially Twitter. And I thought it was very important for
that it be a maximally trusted sort of digital public square where people, within countries and internationally could communicate with, the least amount of censorship allowed by law. Obviously, that varies a lot by jurisdiction, but I think in general, social media companies should adhere to the laws of countries and not try to put a thumb on the scale beyond the laws of countries. I think this is something that is probably agreeable to the legislators and the people of most countries. So I think that's the general idea, is just to reflect the values of the people, as opposed to imposing the values of essentially San Francisco and Berkeley, which are somewhat of a niche ideology as compared to the rest of the world. But Twitter was, I think, doing a little too much to impose a niche San Francisco Berkeley ideology on the world. I thought it was important kind of for the future of civilization to try to correct that thumb on the scale, if you will, and just have Twitter more accurately reflect, like I said, the values of the people of Earth. That's the intention, and hopefully we succeed in doing that.
That's why Elon Musk doesn't look rich, even though he's richer than almost anyone in history. His flex isn't loud, shiny, or obvious. There are no gold chains, no mega yachts, no over-the-top displays meant to impress strangers. Instead, his influence shows up in subtler, far more unsettling ways. His flex is quiet, global, and impossible to ignore. It's in the cars people drive, the satellites above their heads, the rockets leaving Earth, and the platforms shaping daily conversation. Once you see that pattern, it becomes clear that Elon Musk isn't flexing wealth at all. He's flexing power.